A soft calm is resting on you right now, and it's not accidental. It's the kind of calm that shows up when heaven is trying to correct what life has been teaching you the hard way. Angels say, this younger partner will spoil you with honor. Not just gifts, but respect. Not the kind of attention that fades after the chase, but the kind of love that stays steady when real life begins. Subscribe now. Don't delay it. This channel is where your standards get rebuilt and your discernment gets sharpened, so you don't mistake noise for love or gifts for character. A lot of people have been spoiled with things but starved of dignity. You've received nice words, nice dates, maybe even expensive surprises, but you were disrespected in small ways. Your feelings were dismissed. Your boundaries were pushed. Your time was taken for granted. You were praised in public, but neglected in private. And after a while, you realize something painful. Gifts without honor don't feel like love. They feel like distraction. Honor is deeper than generosity. Honor is how someone treats you when there's nothing to gain. Honor is how someone speaks to you when they're stressed. Honor is how they handle your boundaries without sulking. Honor is how they treat your name when you're not in the room. Honor is how they protect your dignity around friends, family, and strangers. So when angels say this younger partner will spoil you with honor, they're telling you this isn't a childish romance. It's a mature connection. It's a partner who has learned that a person is not kept with money. A person is kept with respect. Now, let's talk about the word that makes people judge too quickly. Young adult, heaven does not choose by age. Heaven chooses by readiness. Some older people have never learned honor. Some older people have learned control, not respect. They know how to provide, but they don't know how to cherish. They know how to buy things, but they don't know how to protect feelings. They know how to look like a partner, but they don't know how to be one. And some younger people are disciplined, intentional, and emotionally aware. Younger does not mean unserious. Younger does not mean disrespectful. Younger can mean fresh humility. Younger can mean teachable. Younger can mean stable without ego. Younger can mean a man or woman who respects what they see in you and doesn't feel threatened by it. This message is for the person who has been taught to expect disrespect as normal. The person who has been told to accept rude jokes. The person who has been told to tolerate silence as punishment. The person who has been told that if someone spends money on you, you should ignore the way they speak to you. No. Angels say this partner will spoil you with honor. That means you will not have to trade your dignity for gifts. Let's define it clearly. Gifts are items. Honor is a lifestyle. Gifts can happen once. Honor repeats daily. Gifts can be used to impress. Honor cannot be faked for long. Gifts can be a performance. Honor is a pattern. A person can be generous and still be disrespectful. A person can be romantic and still be unsafe. A person can buy you things and still treat you like you're replaceable. That's why honor matters more than gifts. Honor is the foundation of a peaceful relationship. So what does honor look like in a relationship? Honor means they listen when you speak. Honor means they consider your feelings as real. Honor means they communicate clearly, not confusingly. Honor means they keep their promises. Honor means they respect your time. Honor means they do not embarrass you. Honor means they correct you privately, not publicly. Honor means they defend your dignity even when you're not there. Honor means they do not flirt with disrespect. Honor means they don't make you beg for basic effort. A partner who honors you will make you feel safe to be yourself. You will not have to perform to be treated well. You will not have to walk on eggshells. You will not have to measure every word out of fear. Over time, your nervous system will relax. You will breathe deeper. You will feel steady now. Angels also say this younger partner will spoil you with honor. That means they will not spoil you with chaos. Some people call chaos passion. They fight, break up, come back, fight again, and call it love. But that is not love. That is emotional addiction. That is instability. That is two nervous systems triggering each other and calling the intensity romance. Honor doesn't do that. Honor values peace, and peace is expensive. Peace requires maturity. Peace requires self-control. Peace requires someone who can handle stress without turning cruel. Peace requires someone who can disagree without disrespecting you. So if this partner is bringing peace, don't overlook it because it's not dramatic. Drama is loud. Honor is steady. Now let's talk about a common trap. Some people use gifts to bypass character. They'll buy something instead of apologizing. They'll purchase silence instead of repairing. They'll give you a treat after disrespect and expect you to forget. They'll spoil you when they want access, then become cold when you ask for consistency. That's not honor. That's manipulation. Wearing perfume. So how do you tell if gifts are honor or leverage? Here's the test. Watch what happens when you say no. If you say no and they respect it, that's honor. If you say no and they pressure you, that's control. If you say no and they become cold, that's punishment. If you say no and they start reminding you of what they spent, that's leverage. Honor never throws gifts in your face. Honor gives freely and remains respectful. Another test is how they respond to your boundaries. A partner with honor does not argue your boundaries. They appreciate them because boundaries protect the relationship. A partner without honor tries to break your boundaries and then calls you difficult when you resist. So, if you've ever been called too much because you wanted basic respect, hear this, you were not too much. You were just dealing with someone who was too immature now. Because this is a 15-minute message, I want to go deeper into the kind of respect that changes a person's life. There are different types of respect, and a spouse-level partner shows all of them. First is emotional respect. They don't mock your feelings. They don't dismiss you. They don't call you dramatic. They don't punish you with silence. They don't twist your words. They listen. They validate. They respond. Second is verbal respect. They watch how they speak to you, not only in public, in private too. They don't insult you. They don't use sarcasm to cut you. They don't speak harshly and then say, "That's just how I talk." No, they speak with care. Third is time, respect. They don't waste your time. They don't keep you waiting in confusion. They don't disappear for days and act like it's normal. They communicate. They plan. They show up. Fourth is boundary respect. They respect your no. They respect your pace. They respect your standards. They don't treat boundaries like an obstacle. They treat boundaries like guidance. Fifth is reputation, respect. They protect your name. They don't gossip about you. They don't embarrass you. They don't allow others to disrespect you. A partner who honors you will naturally protect these 5 areas. And when they do, you feel spoiled in the deepest way. Because the greatest luxury is not a handbag or a dinner. The greatest luxury is emotional safety. Now, let's talk about what this younger partner's honor will heal in you. If you've been in disrespectful love, you may have developed hypervigilance. That means you're always scanning for danger. You retone too fast. You assume the worst. You brace for disappointment. You prepare for abandonment. Honor heals that slowly, not in one day. But through consistency. Honor teaches your body that love can be safe. Honor teaches your mind that peace can last. Honor teaches your heart that you don't have to beg. Honor teaches you that you can be soft and still be protected. But there's something else. When you're used to disrespect, respect can feel suspicious. You might think, what do they want? You might think, this can't be real. You might even try to test them. Be careful with testing. Testing destroys what communication could strengthen. Instead of testing, use clarity. Say what you need. Ask what you want to know. Move with wisdom. Observe patterns. Let time reveal fruit. A person of honor welcomes clarity because clarity protects trust. Now, I want to speak directly to the one who feels embarrassed about receiving gifts. Some people were trained to feel guilty for being cared for. They say, I don't want to be a burden. They say, I can do it myself. They say, I don't want to ask. They say, I don't want them to think I'm using them. But a spouse is not a stranger. A spouse is a partner. In healthy love, receiving is normal. Receiving is part of balance. Honor doesn't only give. Honor also respects your ability to receive without guilt. And that is why this message says, not just gifts, but respect. Because respect is what makes giving safe. Respect is what makes receiving peaceful. Respect is what keeps provision from becoming control. Now, if you want to recognize honor early, don't only look at how they treat you when they're happy. Watch how they treat you when they're stressed. Stress reveals character. When they are stressed, do they become harsh? When they are stressed, do they become rude? When they are stressed, do they become blaming? When they are stressed, do they withdraw and punish? Or do they communicate? Do they stay respectful? Do they repair quickly? A partner who honors you doesn't use stress as an excuse to disrespect you. Now let's address another real-life issue. Friends and family opinions. When you have a younger partner, people may try to reduce it to jokes. They may say you're being played. They may assume wrong intentions. But honor will be obvious. Honor cannot be hidden long. People will eventually notice the consistency. They will see the peace. They will see how you glow. They will see how you are treated. And even if they don't, your home is not built on public opinion. Your home is built on private respect. So here's a boundary. Don't invite spectators into sacred spaces. Protect your relationship from constant commentary. Privacy is protection. Now let's close with a strong decision. Because motivation that changes lives always ends with action. From today, you will stop accepting gifts as an apology for disrespect. You will stop confusing spending with honor. You will stop tolerating rude jokes. You will stop shrinking your standards to keep someone around. You will stop calling basic respect too much. You will choose a partner who honors you in private and in public. You will choose a partner whose love feels safe, steady, and mature. And if this message is speaking to you, do what wise people do. Stay connected. Subscribe now. Like this message, so it reaches someone who keeps tolerating disrespect because they're impressed by gifts. Comment honor over hype to seal this in your spirit. Share this with one person who needs to remember that respect is the true luxury. Angels say this younger partner will spoil you with honor, not just gifts, but respect. And when respect becomes the foundation, love becomes peaceful, stable, and worth building a life on.